Hey folks, welcome back. Thanks for joining me again. I have another World of Warships replay for you. This one is on the map Estuary in Domination mode, and we are in the Tier 8 American Destroyer Benson. This is a Tier 8 match. We're going to see an Asashio B in here as well as a Tirpitz B, the black models of both of those for Black Friday. I love the Benson. I love all the American destroyers. They are a great destroyer line. Very versatile. And that's versatility is probably the hallmark. If you needed to sum up the American line in one word, it would be versatile. You can put them in just about any situation. Of course, they have awesome guns, crazy turret traverse, good maneuverability, decent range. Their shell arcs, I hear a lot of people complaining about American shell arcs, not just for destroyers, but also for the cruisers, battleships, that they're very lofty. They want to send them up to the stratosphere and then bring them down. And while it's true, it can make it a bit difficult to hit maneuverable targets at long distance. They do afford you the ability to stay stealth, to camp behind an island, fire over the island, and hit targets while remaining hidden. And I'm going to make good use of that in this game. You'll see that here in a little while. All right, so we're going to spawn over on the western flank. We're going to head toward A. I considered going around the eastern side of this island here and then angling back out because I figured heading through this gap would be predictable. But at the end, I finally just said, you know, why not? Let's go ahead and do it. I do want to remain stealthy, though. The Benson is a fairly stealthy ship, 5.8 kilometer detection, but we are up against some British destroyers in this game, and a couple of Japanese as well, and both of those will out-stealth me. There's that Tirpitz B, that black Tirpitz there popped up. We also have a Budyoni inbound. The enemy team does have one Cleveland, so we have to be aware of that radar. Now as I come in, I'm going to angle out. I'm going to stay close to the island. Kind of park here toward the edge. I do want to remain hidden, and the Cleveland pops into view. And the Cleveland must know that that this cap is being taken by an American or by a destroyer, enemy destroyer. Why he didn't pop his radar to begin with, I'm not sure. The Icarus pops up, and he must not be running stealth because we have actually out-detected or out-stealthed this Icarus. I'm going to hold my gunfire though. I don't want to shoot just yet. You can see another smoke screen popped up. We're not sure what that is. He is still remaining stealth. I'm thinking it's probably going to either be another British destroyer or maybe one of the Japanese destroyers. But for now, we're being joined by the friendly Akatsuki. We both have torpedoes out. I want to hold my gunfire for right now. We're still capping, which means that the enemy DDs have headed out of the smoke. And there you go. The Cleveland finally popped his radar, and we're immediately focus fired by everything. So we're going to need to start dodging pretty aggressively. The Icarus pops back up. We're going to start taking shots on him. Take advantage of our superior guns. Great rate of fire. So we're just going to keep up some pressure on him. Try to anticipate where he's going to dodge. The Cleveland is popped back up, and we see that the other destroyer that was over here is the Japanese. It's the Asashio B, the black Asashio. We're going to keep firing at this Icarus, though. We're going to focus on him for right now. He's getting behind the island, but you can see those arcs. We're able to throw some shells over those arcs. Now the Cleveland's radar is down. He is not close enough to use his hydro on us. So we're going to pop smoke and slow down. And we're just going to keep focusing on this Cleveland. We're just going to keep hammering him as hard as we can. As we're about to cap this point. Looks like somebody got hit. I'm going to reset the cap a little bit there. We're going to start moving back and forth in our smoke. We're going to keep up the fire, keep firing AP. I want to start this guy on fire if possible. As he moves into a broadside, we're going to consider switching over to AP. Honestly, I can't recall if I did or not. but that would be the right call. Okay, he went down to friendly fire right there. All right, we're going to focus over to this Bouilloni as we have now captured 8 point. We got a solo cap. I'm going to stay with HE on this. I want to try to start him on fire. I could have gone for AP. AP might have farmed up a little bit more damage on this guy, especially being a Soviet or Russian cruiser. There's our first fire. Or actually, it's our second fire of the game. It's our first fire on that Bouilloni. But you see, even though he's fully behind this island, we are able to still maintain fire on him for a good while. He is behind the island now. Fully, we can no longer fire. We're going to go ahead and stop shooting. Really don't have anything to shoot at right now. But I am anticipating this Bouilloni coming out, so I don't want to abandon my smoke just yet. I want to stay within this smoke. We do have the Tirpitz moving back this way. The Icarus is still out there somewhere. I'm not quite sure where he is. That's the bad part about being in our smoke screen. We're going to open back up on this Bouilloni again. That Icarus could be right in front of us and we wouldn't know it. And we have to be mindful of that because British destroyers do have hydro acoustic surge. It's only a 3-kilometer hydro, but he could still potentially slip up on us. All right, now we have another fire on this Bouilloni. We have switched over to AP, get a little bit more damage on him, and there's our first kill of the match. The Tirpitz is a little bit out of our range. Our smoke is fading, so we're going to go ahead and start moving out. You can see there's an enemy Mahan out to the east of us. He's far enough away we really don't need to worry about him right now, and we are detected. So who's detecting us? It's that Icarus. Alright, so he's popping smoke. Remember that the British smoke screens don't last that long. So he lit us on fire. I'm not too worried about a single fire right now. Keep throwing out shots where I think he may be. Kind of lost him just right there. I really didn't need to burn that damage control. I probably should have, but I went ahead and did it anyway. There we go. Set him on fire. Got an incapacitation. That may force out damage control on him. Still throwing out some pot shots. Tirpitz is out in the open. There's the Icarus. And I don't know why I didn't fire on the Icarus to begin with, but I'm going to engage the Icarus now. Just take some leads, take some shots trying to lead him as he comes out, and just missed that kill. It's alright, we're going to keep shooting at this Tirpitz. There is the Mahan. Take out some predictive shots on where he's going. We're still spotted. That's going to be by that Mahan. I'm going to start swinging around here. Just trying to lose spotting. So now let's reevaluate. We have the Tirpitz. He's still in range. He's going to be coming around that corner sometime soon. Got the Asashio B out toward the west. And we have a King George moving in on us. So that King George is going to be sailing into range pretty soon. The Tirpitz is maneuvering quite a bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to set up on this King George in anticipation of that Tirpitz coming around the corner. We're going to be able to maybe farm some damage on King George and then ambush his Tirpitz. Remember, Mahan is still out there though. We don't want to be spotted by him. But since we're firing out in the open, we would have been within view of that Mahan if he was still over in sea. He's not seeing us. Take advantage of those American shell arcs and throw some shots over this island. Now we do have the Edinburgh. That's a good ship. It's moving into position. We lost spotting here momentarily. We're going to use our superior stealth, maybe try to spot for the Edinburgh a little bit. Head back around the corner. Okay, there's the King George. Continue firing on him. Remember, the Tirpitz is still out there though. He was heading toward this corner and there he is. We're going to switch over to the Tirpitz now. So we have the Tirpitz and the King George. We'll try to start the Tirpitz on fire, shooting for the superstructure with that high explosive. And that black camo does look good though, doesn't it? It's a shame to mar it up. Alright, Took out his torpedo tubes. Continued to keep fire on him. The Edinburgh is laying smoke. Again, assisting us there with the turrets as well. And engaging the King George. King George seems like he's going to rush that Edinburgh smoke. Tirpitz is getting out toward the limits of our firing range there. Edinburgh, he's actually kind of in an awkward position. He's in smoke, but he's sitting broadside to 2 battleships. It's not really a very good place to be in. And it looks like he's starting to head out there a little bit. That King George is getting close enough that he's going to be detecting that Edinburgh in just a moment, but he doesn't know that I'm here. And my speed boost is about to come off cooldown. I'm going to slow down on this corner, let the King George get a little bit closer, hit my speed boost, and then I'm going to do a torpedo rush on this guy. Try to finish him off. Launch torpedoes on a wide spread, anticipating his maneuvering. Even if the torps don't hit him, it's going to force him to maneuver away from us, which is going to keep his guns turned away. So we're going to start shooting it toward that superstructure with our high explosive, and we're just going to keep the fire up on him. So he will either fall, and I didn't anticipate that. His guns are going to be pointing right toward us, but we can turn around. Just keep the fire up as he dodges our torpedoes. Did take 1 shot there, but we're able to finish off that King George. Now I'm going to swing my guns around. The Tirpitz is well within range. My smoke is off cooldown, so I'm going to pop my smoke screen, and I'm going to start lighting up this Tirpitz. We are about to have C point capped. We are doing just fine on points. In fact, if we can kill this Tirpitz, they only have 2 ships left. If we can kill this Tirpitz, we may just go ahead and seal the deal for us and win the game. So our points cap over 800 now. We have a fire set on the Tirpitz. Just going to keep the guns up. Look at those insane rate of fire on those guns. American guns are awesome. Just going to keep it up. Now, in hindsight, I should have been raking my high explosive all up and down the hull instead of concentrating on the center of the ship. I may have been able to get another fire going as we get our... There it goes. Got our 2nd solo cap, 3rd kill. That's the game. Well, all right. I'd say that was a successful match. All right, the Benson, crazy good guns. Crazy guns on that ship. All right, so we wound up with 232,257 credits. Picked up the victory. 5,164 experience with 259 free experience. We dealt 53,400 damage, all of it from guns. Now, from a destroyer, 53,000 gun damage, that's not bad at all. 136 of those were penetrations. Picked up 3 incapacitations, 3 kills, 5 fires, 2 solo caps, and 4 spotted ribbons. Taking a peek at the leaderboard, we did pick up MVP. All right. Detail report. Our kills came on the Tirpitz, the Budioni, and the King George, with some damage on the Icarus and some semi-decent damage on the Cleveland. We had, let's see, 5 fires for 7,000 damage. Armor piercing didn't account for too much. Didn't fire too much of that. It was all mostly HE. 16,000 damage on our spotting, 138,000 potential damage, which is actually kind of low. We played this game pretty much from stealth, so yeah, I would say that that's a good indicator of a good stealthy run. 118 out of 120 capture points were accredited to us, and a peek at the leaderboard there. Again, I did open up one of the Black Friday containers that we got. One of the 3 that they gave away for free gave me 24 hours of premium. So we have, that's with our premium. Wound up bringing in 159,000 total credits off of that. Tier 8, now the higher tier you go, the more expensive it does get to play it. So we received 232,000 wound up spending $72,000 in ammunition resupply and service costs. It's going to be our premium smoke, our premium repair party. So $159,000 haul. That's not bad. Not bad at all. All right, folks, thank you for joining me for this one. I do love the Benson. All the American line, I think they are the most versatile line out there. You can put them in any situation, and they're not going to be specialized in any one thing, but they're going to be able to hold their own in anything that you put them at. All right, folks, I look forward to seeing you in game. Thanks for joining me today.